So why do things the hard way? And maybe in gin distilling, there is no harder way than the London dry process. More on that in a second. So why do things the hard way? 1, do constraints breed creativity? 2, does doing things the hard way establish you as a real expert at your craft? Or does doing things this way just yield a really good gin? To kick things off, I referred to London Dry as a process, and I think that's a really key fact because there's a misconception that London Dry refers to a flavor. London Dry gins can be very contemporary. They can be citrus forward, they can be spice forward. It refers to a process that distillers use, and the guidelines guarantee a certain level of quality. This is a topic for a whole video, but let's talk about a couple base ones right here. 1, base spirit must be distilled up to 96% ABV, meaning nearly, purely, completely neutral. Secondly, when it comes off the distill after the botanicals, it must be at least 70% ABV, and all the botanicals must be distilled at once. You can add no post-distillation, sweetening, or additives. That means Hendrick's, Martin Miller's, you're not London Dry gins. So let's take it back to Astraea Ocean Gin. So firstly, Master Distiller Danielle Lavelle was recently inducted into the Gin Guild. She's only the 2nd American Master Distiller to receive that honor. Well deserved on the strength of her lineup of Astraea gins. There are 4 of them. Today we're talking about Ocean Gin, but all of them are made using the London Dry process. So let's talk a little bit about what that means in this gin here. 1, all the botanicals are macerated together for 18 to 36 hours, and the distillation occurs in one pass. That means the flavors coming off the still, save dilution, are what you're going to be getting in the end gin. That is why doing things the London Dry way is oftentimes a marker of a high quality or very talented distillation team. The aroma is like juniper kissed by an ocean breeze. The flavor is early, juniper forward with a hint of cassia in the background. You have a little bit of peppercorn as well. Suddenly the cardamom really begins to grow, almost becoming dominant by the mid palate here. Later, amidst that cardamom note, you begin to get some hints of bay laurel and some mineral hints of kelp, along with some piney, maybe slightly resinous juniper. It dries out not in a kind of like a briny, saline sort of way, but there is kind of a nice mineral seaweed note on the finish right there. So cocktail-wise, I thought this gin was a great gin for martinis. Beyond that, I found it to be a really versatile mixer as well. Worked well in a Negroni, and I liked the way it paired with fresh citrus in something like a Tom Collins. Overall, Astraea Ocean Gin is almost in itself like sipping a martini on an ocean shore. So overall, I'd say the heart of this gin is that it conjures a vision of sipping a martini within distant view of ocean waves crashing against the shore. It doesn't taste like the ocean, but it conjures a beautiful vision of a place. And that's what I really enjoy about the Astraea Gin series, and this one in particular, is that it does conjure a vision of a specific place and specific moment through the lens of gin. I think Astraea Ocean Gin is one of the best gins that features that seaweed flavor profile. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And if there are other gins you'd like me to cover in the future, please let me know in the comments section. Cheers.